Have you ever wondered if your zodiac sign existed not just in the modern world, but millions of years ago, when survival was raw, primal, and uncertain? Imagine a world where the ground was untamed earth, where storms could sweep away everything you built, where beasts larger than you could crush you in a single strike. A world where fire was sacred food, was scarce, and the bond of the tribe was the only shield against the endless night. In that world, Taurus was not simply the sign of comfort, patience, or beauty. In that world, Taurus carried another name, the protector of the tribe. The tribe gathered each evening as the sun sank below the trees, the sky painted in blood-red streaks. Children clutched their mothers, hunters returned weary, and the old whispered of dangers hiding in the shadows. Everyone feared the night, for in the darkness lived hunger, predators, and cold. But while fear spread like smoke, there was one figure who never wavered: Taurus. Taurus was the one who stood at the edge of the firelight, their body a wall between the tribe and the forest. Their eyes steady, their breath even, their hearts slow and calm. While others shook, Taurus endured. Their presence was a silent vow. As long as I stand here, nothing will harm you. And the tribe believed, because they had seen it. On nights when storms crashed through the valley, ripping trees from the ground, it was Taurus who held the shelters upright, with their bare hands refusing to let the wind scatter the tribe's fire. On days when hunters returned empty-handed and despair threatened to hollow everyone out, it was Taurus who pulled hidden stores of food from the ground, roots and nuts they had quietly gathered, while others dreamed of glory. When children cried from hunger or fear, it was Taurus who lifted them, their broad arms turning into safe havens, their calm voice a lullaby stronger than any flame. Taurus did not leap into action recklessly like Aries. They did not weave strategies in silence like Scorpio, nor balance disputes like Libra. Their gift was not sharp or sudden. Their gift was endurance, a slow, patient, unwavering strength, a kind of power that could not be broken because it did not rush and it did not falter. But this role was not easy. Imagine being the one who stayed awake long after others slept, feeding the fire until dawn. Imagine being the one who always gave away their portion of food so that others might eat. Imagine being called stubborn because you refused to leave the fire even for a moment, because you would not abandon your post no matter what. Taurus carried this burden without complaint, their loyalty written not in words, but in every act of care. There were times when predators tested the camp. The glowing eyes of wolves gleamed from the tree line, their bodies lean with hunger. Others trembled, but Taurus rose slowly, lifting a burning branch from the fire. They did not shout, did not wave wildly. They stood tall, unflinching, and stared into the eyes of the beasts. The wolves felt it. the immovable strength, the refusal to yield. One by one, they backed away into the darkness, and the tribe exhaled. That night, no songs were sung, but every glance toward Taurus was filled with gratitude. There were other times when despair gnawed deeper than hunger, when weeks of storms kept hunters from chasing game, when the fires were nearly drowned by endless rain, when the tribe whispered of abandoning their home. It was Taurus who reminded them that storms pass, that the earth provides again, that patience is its own kind of survival. With steady hands, they shielded the fire beneath rocks, breathing into sparks until flames caught again. With quiet determination, they showed the tribe that as long as the fire burned, hope was not lost. Taurus's strength was not only of body, but of spirit. They were not quick to anger nor easily swayed. They understood that life in the tribe was not a sprint, but a long journey, and that every day endured was another step closer to survival. Others might not have noticed the way Taurus's hands bled from carrying wood, or how their shoulders ached from holding shelter poles through the night. But those sacrifices kept the tribe alive, and yet for all their strength, Taurus often went uncelebrated. Songs were sung for the hunters who slew great beasts. Stories were told of the strategists who outwitted rivals. Fireside tales praised the warriors who charged into danger, but few spoke of the one who guarded the fire, who rationed the food, who made sure children survived through the long winter. Taurus did not need applause. They needed only the quiet knowledge that their people endured. But deep inside, the weight of being taken for granted sometimes pressed heavily on their heart. If you are a Taurus today, perhaps you know this feeling well. The sense that you carry more than you are given credit for, that others rely on your steadiness but rarely thank you for it, that your loyalty is assumed, your patience expected, your protection invisible until it is gone. Perhaps you have been called stubborn, resistant to change, too set in your ways. And maybe you are. But just as it was in the tribe, this is not a weakness. This is your greatest strength, because when storms rage, when predators threaten, when hope falters, you are the one who stands firm. You are the one who protects. Life, 10 million years ago, was unforgiving. Aries may have fought Virgo, may have healed Libra, may have balanced Scorpio, may have strategized, but Taurus guarded. Taurus shielded. Taurus endured. And because of Taurus, the fire never went out. Because of Taurus, the tribe did not starve in silence. Because of Taurus, the story of humanity continued. So when you look at the stars tonight, when you find the constellation of Taurus shining above, remember this truth long before your name, long before your time, long before the world was safe. Your spirit had already taken its place. You were there, standing watch as others slept, feeding the fire with bleeding hands, holding children close as storms tore the sky apart. You were the wall that would not break. You were the protector of the tribe.